So, I survived Minecraft hardcore as a pacifist. And yes, that's me being attacked by zombies and not fighting back. You might be wondering, how is this possible? Let's be honest, I don't even know myself. So I started my Minecraft world like everybody else and created myself some tools, and to be honest, I don't know why I made a sword since I'm going pacifist route, but I also made an axe too. And here's about when I make my first mistake, going against my complete challenge of this. I straight up murdered the sheep. And I didn't even realize that I just did this because it was so common for me to kill sheep to get wool and meat. Realizing my failure, I try and hide the evidence, and I just quit the world. This challenge is going great already. So, after my totally embarrassing failure starting straight to killing sheep, I do what everyone else would have done, and I started a new Minecraft world, naming this one Minecraft Hardcore Pacifist. As soon as I spawn into the savannah, I take a good look around to my new surroundings to where I will now be peaceful, go straight towards the trees and get ready to start this world. So I set out in this brand new world, looking for adventure and becoming the ultimate pacifist. I go looking for sheep, and to my surprise, I don't kill it, but I do remember that I'm gonna have to get shears if I'm gonna get wool to sleep tonight. And I start hitting at the grass, punching air quite literally, cause I cannot let my anger out on the sheep, but I do need the seeds to grow wheat tonight so that I can have some food for tomorrow. And there it was. I just struck myself a beautiful cave so I can start mining some coal and iron, resources I would definitely need to go pacifist. With determination in my eyes, I was going to make some shears so I could shear the sheep to make a bed tonight. I was dead set on making sure I do not harm any sheep in this process. And there I had it, a new pair of fresh shears to go get some sheep and grab the wool off of them. Now, I hadn't brought this to y'all's attention yet, but I was rapidly losing hunger fast. I needed to conserve my sprinting and find some food fast. To my surprise, I found a pirate ship sunken in the water. I was desperate for food and I needed to find some fast. I knew chests have a chance of spawning some food like bread or apple, so it was worth the check. To my surprise, there was no food at all in that chest. This was getting worrisome. If I wanted to survive the first night, I needed to find some food fast. I knew it wouldn't take long for me to start losing hunger left and right and eventually starve. I needed a tool for farming, so I made your mother so I could plant the seeds next to the waterbed. As I was doing this, the time was ticking. The clock was against me. My hunger was going down and I needed to make some food fast. And I knew wheat took a while to grow, so I needed to get an early head start as fast as possible. So, nighttime was approaching, and I had an idea for what to do. I needed to get to a safe vantage point though, so I could scope out the area so I could execute my plan to come forward and how to obtain food. So here was the plan: get skeletons to spawn, go to sleep, let the sun burn them so that I can obtain their bones to use as bone meal to grow my crops. This plan was foolproof. It had to work. Otherwise, I would most certainly meet my demise. I needed skeletons to spawn in and wait patiently, so that I could go to sleep and burn them. Now, it is only the waiting game. And I had to make this safe, so I made sure not to fall off. As I spotted a creeper, and then a skeleton, I realized this plan might actually work, so I rushed to bed, awaiting the daytime. As I wake up, I'm excited and I want to see if the skeleton is dead yet so I can obtain its bones. I break my bed and I start mining down cautiously so I don't lose any health at all. As I'm searching for the skeleton, I'm slowly coming to the realization that possibly it despawned or didn't die. I can't seem to find its remains anywhere, and at this point I am severely bummed out and worried. So, As I look at the sheep, an idea clicks with me. I have a plan now. So here's my process of thinking. If I make a shield and I find a creeper that I saw earlier, I can make the creeper explode next to the sheep, killing the sheep, and then I can get its mutton. Now, in technicality, I'm not actually hurting the sheep, so this counts. So I cut it here so you don't get too bored and click off my video, but I spent like 3 minutes looking for a creeper and I just couldn't find one. I was not having good luck today, and this was very, very bad, especially in my circumstances. So I had a third idea, but I needed a shovel. So here was my third plan, and not final, yes, foreshadowing. I dig a pit all the way down very deep, and then I push the sheep down there, and they fall, they die of fall damage, and drop their mutton. Yet again, technicality, I'm not really hurting them, and I really needed this to work and I was getting desperate. But to no surprise, sheep are very annoying to push, and they don't seem to want to comply with me. I guess they don't want to help out with assisted suicide, but who knows. Anyways, I'm struggling here and I really need this sheep to go down the hole, but it won't. So, this leaves me very frustrated and kind of concerned on what to do. And I come and try and think of a reasonable manner about killing it. Frustrated and trying really hard not to murder the sheep out of frustration, I walk off. But then I notice it. A creeper! There's no way I can actually execute my plan. So I try and get the creeper's attention, sneaking it up towards the sheep so it won't expect anything. I'm being careful not to detonate it too early so I don't end up blowing myself up or making this a total dud, because I really need this to work. As it gets closer and closer, and to my surprise, it worked! It killed the sheep. I actually got some mutton. This is the most successful thing I've had to this entire playthrough so far. This will actually single-handedly save my life and make me last another day. And I'm not kidding when I say this, this is the first thing I've eaten this entire playthrough. I can't wait to finally eat my first piece of food and actually not starve to death. Now, I had one more thing to do before I end off this video. I needed to build a house, not fully because I didn't have the time nor resources for it just yet, but I needed to get something down for this first episode. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. This took hours to make and I didn't realize how long these actually took, so respects to anyone out there that does videos like these. Anyways, I appreciate you so much for watching this video. Please drop a like or even subscribe if you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much yet again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.